Hey, sis. Welcome back to the Girl Code Podcast, the space where we have real conversations women aren't always allowed to say out loud. And of course, I'm your host, Monique Maria, and we talk boundaries, self worth, we talk about discernment, culture, and becoming her and living your best life that you deserve. Sis, you ever look back at certain seasons of your life and think, wow, if I would have listened sooner, I would have saved myself so much time. And I find myself saying that to myself often. And it's just kind of crazy. But this is the reason I really want to talk about this because discernment and detachment literally saved my life. It saved me from so many things I was going through, relationship, those situationships, those maybes, and things that I should have looked away and walked away long time ago and I didn't. And when I finally listened and was mature about everything and took myself serious and put myself first, it clicked. And this episode is for the woman who's finally tired of forcing things. You know, women, we like to put the pressure on people, especially relationships. And for the women who keep asking God for a sign, but the sign has always been there the whole time. And today we're talking about discernment detachment and how understanding what's not for you, sis, it would never work, no matter how bad you want it. So grab your tea, your wine, and your coffee, and let's get into it. So, discernment isn't you being negative. It's not you overthinking or being difficult. Discernment is God whispering, girl, pay attention. It's like He's knocking on our door. Hello, open the door, girl. Pay attention. And you know us women, we hard headed. I know I am. Me being hard headed took me through a lot of stuff. But now, child, I'm listening. And you know we don't like to listen. We hard headed. And the thing about it, every time I ignored my discernment, I paid for it emotionally, mentally, and spiritually. And that wasn't fun. And I learned if something is meant for you, me, it will feel aligned. It won't be confusing. It will not be dragged out for years. And sis, I learned that the hard way. You won't have to beg for clarity. You won't have to question someone's intentions or overperform for a position in your life. And discernment changed my life, my whole life. And I thank God for that because He saved me time and time again. When I say in relationships and situationships that did me that did me no good. And if I had let go sooner, it would have saved me tears and time that I wasted. Because my discernment and my detachment didn't mean I didn't care or you won't care. It means you care, but you care enough to not lose yourself. And that's the thing I had to learn that holding on tighter doesn't make someone stay, and loving harder doesn't make someone choose you. That's just facts. What's meant for you won't require obsession, anxiety, or consistent proving. The moment I stopped forcing connections, relationships, and outcomes, God started removing those that wasn't aligned with my mission. And sometimes God won't give you what you're asking for. He sees what it will cost you. And from experience, He's right every time. And let me say this clearly, what is not for you would never work. I'm sorry. No matter how much effort you put into it, you can pray about it, you can manifest it, you can sacrifice, you can show it as your best self. But girl, if it's not aligned with God's plan, it will collapse. And that's the truth. As when we have to stop saying He will change, the issue will get better. I just need to be patient. Hell no. We no longer saying that or staying around wasting years on bullshit. Sis, I'm not gonna let you do that. because rejection sometimes is protection. Delayed answers are redirection. And closed doors are God saying, trust me more than your emotions. And you know, as women, try our emotions be everywhere. And if we go into situations with our emotions on our shoulders, it gets us in trouble every time. We have to go in, we have to go into every and anything like it's a business. And once we do that, girl, that will save you tears, years wasted, and everything. Because if a business deal failed, what you gonna do? You're gonna walk away and keep it moving. So that's how you need to treat these relationships. If it don't bring you peace, it don't bring you alignment, it's not making you level up your life, you need to chuck up the deuces and exit stage left. And at some point, I stopped asking people for advice because sometimes people will give you the wrong advice. I started asking God for direction. Once I opened up my Bible app, and started reading the word and understanding the word, everything was so clear to me because people will project, people will mislead, people will speak from their wounds, but God sees the whole picture. When you seek God first, you stop chasing what looks good and start choosing what feels right in your spirit. And once you align with Him, girl, discernment becomes sharper, detachment becomes easier, and your peace, honey, your peace become non-negotiable. And that's just that. And here's your girl code reminder for today. If it's confusing, girl, it's not for you. If you have to force it, it's not aligned. If God keeps removing it, stop asking for it back. Save your tears for something else. Get your time back. Get yourself back. Get back to doing you and being you. Discernment and detachment didn't make me cold. It made me free. And freedom, now that's the real glow up. And if this episode spoke to you, share with the woman who's learning to choose peace over potential. And sis, remember, we don't chase, we don't beg, and we don't force. We trust God and we move accordingly. And this is the Girl Code, and I'll chat with you soon. Bye.